Well, I am in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and this is a life-size dinosaur made out of all kinds of things. It's beautiful art, and they made these things like with shoes and tires and computers and you name it. Check this out. Okay, that is shoes. A lot of tennis shoes in there. And then that is like radios and computers. I hope I have this on the frame because I cannot see it. Check this out. There's plenty tennis shoes in there. This is motorcycle tires. The feet is motorcycle tires and rebar. It's a very interesting place. Need to be looking out for snakes and other creatures. It's a tennis racket. Check it out. See if I can get it on the frame. I don't know if I can see it or not. I think it's about like that right there. I got my fingers full of grease, so I don't want to get it on the camera. I need to get me some Go-Yo and clean myself up. It's set up on a beautiful stone. And that stone is a real stone. Check it out. And as you see, it's a nest in there. Hopefully I can capture that. But that is a nest in there somewhere. And there is people out here riding on the rocks. What I call rock art. That is La Cordillera. Now we are today on the United States of America. All this belongs to the United States of America, federal government, the state of New Mexico, and the city of Las Cruces. Las Cruces means the crosses. Now check out this beautiful building. I think that is the most interesting buildings in the architecture in the United States of America is right here. The way they build the buildings. Check it out, all across the landscape. They have these beautiful square-looking buildings. Hopefully I can capture them. I'm not quite sure if I have them on camera or not. But I would love to build me a house like that, and that is what I'm planning to do. Something similar to that. So I'm sort of like playing architecture my own self. I don't know if I can pull it off or not. I'm working on it. So as I was saying, today This is the United States of America, the state of um, let's see if it will fall. The state of New Mexico in the United States of America, but belongs to the Mexican government, the United States of Mexico, and before that, it belongs to the Spanish Kingdom for like 300 years, and the native, the native tribes, and the native tribes they live here until the United States government arrived and they completely devastated them. I'm gonna show you something very interesting about the state of Arizona. You have to understand, when the federal government of the United States of America arrived here, the native, the tribes, the Apaches and so on, they already have horses, and they spoke Castilian, and they have technological advances like gunpowder and rifles and so on. So the Spaniards never devastated them. As a matter of fact, the Spaniards protected them. And today the state of New Mexico paid the homage to the Kingdom of Spain by putting the symbol of the cross of St. Andrews on their flag. So they have a version of the Cross of St. Andrews, or the flag of Burgundy. Of Juana La Loca. And they kept that flag for forever until they decided to make the one they have today. So that is the flag of the United States of America, and the flag of the state of Nuevo Mexico, or New Mexico. Today in the television news, and like Fox, ABC, CBS, all these people, they are selling you something that is not real. There is no such a thing as an Hispanic person or a Latin person. There is no such a thing as an American. It's all made up to confuse you, to take that identity away from you. Esteban Rodriguez Miro, Bernardo Conde de Galvez, all these characters, they created the United States. The Spanish Empire created corporations to sell the Continental Army, and to help the Continental Army to fight the English. Also the French. Mr. Marquez de Lafayette was instrumental in lobbying for the French king to help the revolution of the English living in the American continent. Remember, the American continent, it is only one continent. There is no three continents. It's only one. There is a land mass, a continuous landmass from the North Pole to the South Pole. So every sound that you are hearing today is just like it's a mirage. It's to confuse you, and it works. It works. I mean, I post on the internet, on YouTube. I explain to people what really is, and they will defend it. It's kind of weird. It's the most weird thing in the world how human will defend their enemies. It's crazy. If I tell you you are not a Latin, and the reason you are not a Latin is because the term Latin belongs to the Romans. The Romans are Latins, Etruscans, and all those Italic tribes. It's a matter of fact that the Romans has festivities to celebrate the time where they gather all these tribes for a party and kidnap their women. And that is how they created Rome, the city of Rome, by kidnapping people from the Etruscans, or women from the Etruscans, from the Latins, from the other tribes around. And you can walk up there today. You can walk right beside Rome. You see the the Greek constructions. They are Greeks. The Romans are Greeks. That is why their religions are Greek religions. Zeus and all these goddesses. It's because it's the same people. And today they want to sell it to you like they are different. And that you are a Hispanic. And that you are a Latin. The problem is, the Hispania was a Roman name. And it ceased to exist when our grandfathers and grandmothers invaded Roman lands and conquered them. And created the Visigothic kingdoms. So if I give you just that data, correct data, all you have to do is just walk the land. Walk the Iberia Peninsula. Walk the Italic Peninsula. And I tell you, you are a Visigoth, not a Roman. So because of that, you cannot be a Hispanic. And you turn around and say, you crazy. I am a Hispanic. I mean, what can you do? You cannot do nothing. All you can do is just laugh at them and say, poor fellows. You have become something that you never will be. Like your grandfather before you, a warrior. People who defend their families and defend their nations and their land. Now you just